So, what's up, guys? This is Tristan. You might remember me from the branded SPA deck profile on the channel, and I'm just here to show y'all some combos with the brandeds. And I did change up the list a little bit. It's up to 45 now. I took out Super Poly, replaced it with Droplet. I did also put in the Patchwork engine. So what I'm going to show y'all guys is just basic combo. Just pretend these are like 4 blank cards. I'll just teach y'all like basically a 1 card combo with Aliber. We're gonna go normal summon Aliber. Use the effects to add the Branded Fusion to hands, and then gonna go ahead and activate that Branded Fusion. You can see that the one copy of Tragedy is in. Well, actually, no, we're not using Tragedy. We are going to use the Bishop Lebellion and an Albaz to make the Albion. And then we're going to use the Albion effects, banishing the Albaz from the grave, and using the Aliber on fields to make a Lebellion. And then we're going to use the Lebellion effect, fishing whatever random card we have in our hands, or whatever card you don't really need, to shuffle back in the Albaz and shuffle back in the Lebellion. Let's see, so extra deck and make the Mirror Jades. And then here, what you're going to want to do is to tribute summon, not tribute summon literally, but special summon the Bishop Lebellion by tributing the Albion. And what you're going to want to do here is activate the effect to but to put in the Spell and Trap Zone Branded Lost. Then on the end phase here, you're going to go the not the Bishop Lebellion, the Albion effects to go ahead and set a Branded Retribution. And whenever you set the Branded Retribution, this will give at least... Now, this isn't the best hand, really, if you just open 1 card Aliber, because of certain reasons, of course, but you could also, in this, you can just go, still in the end phase, you can go the Mirror Jade effect to send the, if you're playing, of course, the Titaniclad to banish the Bishop Lebellion, and then you can use the Titaniclad effects to special summon out Quim. And then you can use the Quim effect to dump a Fallen of Albaz. And honestly, if you want to go that route, instead of the conservative route, you change this to Branded in Red instead of Branded Retribution. And that's it for the first combo. The next combo I'm going to show y'all is just a combo with only Branded Fusion, and just like, of course, 5 random cards. 4, sorry. So here, you're just going to go ahead, activate Branded Fusion. I'm going to send the Albaz and the Tragedy to make Lebellion. And then you're going to go to the Lebellion effect chain 1, send for cost, and then Tragedy effect chain 2. And then Tragedy is going to add a Aliber to hand. And then, of course, we're going to shuffle back in this Albaz and the Lebellion, making our Mirror Jades. Now here, what you're going to want to do is you're going to normal summon the Owlper, since we have not used our normal summon. Use the effects to add a branded opening to our hand. And once you do that, you're going to activate the branded opening. Again, discarding whatever card you don't really need, to special out a Quim from the deck. And then we're going to use the Quim effect to dump a Cartagia. And then we're going to go ahead and enter our end phase, declaring the effect of Mirror Jade, sending an Albion for cost. And then we're going to banish the Aliber we do not need. And then on the resolution of that, we're going to use the Quim effect, targeting the Cartagia to revive it back out. And then we're going to use the Albion effect to set our branded in... Where is it? Branded in red. And then this allows you to, during the opponent's turn, you can Cartagia fuse off the Mirror Jade in herself. That's just something you can do on the opponent's turn to revive the Mirror Jade back out. For the extra interruption, of course, you have the Branded in red to make a Guardian Chimera, etc., etc. Okay, the next combo I'm going to show y'all is with Fusion Deployment and Aliber. Now, this is honestly one of the best hands you could ever get. This is basically guaranteed game to have. So if you have this, and of course your 3 cards. Alright, so of course we're going to go draw, standby, main phase. We're going to activate the Fusion Deployment, revealing the Grand Guignol in our extra deck to special out our Cartagia. Now, Cartagia here is so good because of what she can do. She can protect your Aliber from Imperm, Veiler, etc. To play around it. So you're then going to normal summon, use the effect. Of course, adding the one and only Branded Fusion. And then we're going to activate that Branded Fusion, dumping Albaz and Bishop Lebellion, making Albion. And then we're going to use this Albion effect. Again, if they have Impermavailer or something, Cartagia will be able to play around it. Going to banish the Albaz and the Aliber, making Lebellion. And then use Lebellion effects, pitching for cost. Shove it back in the Albaz and itself to make our Mirror Jades. Now here's where things get interesting, because at this point you are playing into Nib, but people don't realize a lot of the time that whenever this happens, so you can just tribute the Albion, special summon out the Bishop Lebellion. That'll special out. There we go. Then use the Bishop Lebellion effect to place our Branded Lost face up. Sorry, face up. And then we're going to use the Cartagia effect here diffuse off herself, and the Vichy Lebellion, making the Grand Guignol. And then we're going to use the Grand Guignol as chain 1, Lost as chain 2, adding the Mercurier to hand off a Lost, and dumping the Ad Libitum. And then here, we're just going to go ahead and enter our end phase. If they try to nib us, we have the Mercurier for the negate. It's easy as that. And then in the end phase, we're going to use that Albion effect to set that branded in red. And then this will give us a free Mirror Jade banish, a pop 2 off Guardian Chimera, monster negate, a special summon from the Decker Extra Deco Quim, or sorry, Grand Guignol, and another Mirror Jade banish. Because Ad Libitum will revive that Mirror Jade. And of course, more ads off of Brand of Loss. Your opponent not being able to respond to whenever things are fusion summoned is just absolutely insane. And honestly, I think that's honestly the basic combos you really need to know for the deck. Of course, there's way more you can go out. The skill ceiling for this deck is just really high. But yeah, I think that's about it.